It was time to set out and fight the Slicers again in the Save Stanton event, but today we'd be jumping on board a brand new Misc Starlancer. We did phase 1 yesterday in Connie, go and do it again today in the Starlancer and see how it compares, how it feels.
Okay, sounds good.
I thought the white and black would probably be the one I'd like most, and it looks pretty decent already.
Yeah, so
I did at least try one of the other paints to see if I liked it or not, but
I mean, I'm not judge you. I also have my favorite paint which are actually either grey or black.
yeah.
So I do not judge.
I think the thing that really endeared me to the ship the first time I saw it was the interior. The design is just a really great mix of functional and comfortable. The quality of the ships in Star Citizen is always amazing, but this interior in particular just feels very premium and a real joy to surround yourself in. The crew for the day would mainly be Cyrus and Chief, both of whom needed to be picked up.
Is someone gonna fly to me and we're gonna take it from there?
I can fly to you if you want, yeah, where are you?
I'm gonna go on the gate for...
How about I pick up Cyrus here and then I fly out that way to meet you guys, meet you and Chief.
Oh, I was trying to get out of the market. The flag here is just atrocious.
Which is strange.
I'm usually not a big fan of Misc designs, but the shape of the Starfarer, even I have to agree, is very nice. Though making Connie comparisons would start very quickly, and the visibility is obviously not as good. The view from the pilot seat is not the best. It's different, but you know, comparing this to like the Connie, the view is very limited. Though in fairness, the view for the co-pilot would arguably be 1,000 times better than the single MFD pressed into your face you get in the Connie. Cyrus was to meet me here at the New Babbage Commons, where he'd come on board, and as he did I would catch a glimpse of the unique lowering cargo hold of the ship, something that would come into play a lot later on.
co-pilot seat.
Cyrus was taking the co-pilot seat, but would he have missile control like we do in the Connie?
I can't tell if I have missile control here or not. Does not look like I have missile control from the co-pilot seat.
Okay, interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah, so I guess I just don't really have much to do over here.
Now, I am really not a great pilot, so I'd be handing that job over to Cyrus for now. The remote turrets are also located here on the bridge though, again a nice touch, giving the bridge a real cozy team solidarity feel for the crew. What's this turret? So this is on top of the ship.
Yeah, there's one that's more aligned towards the front, and then there's one that's more aligned towards the rear.
On the way out to meet Chief at Hurston, the Corsair also came up as a comparison ship, but the recent nerfs to that former favourite have really just left it being forgotten.
Yeah, no, the Corsair was probably about the dumbest balance change they've ever done.
We'd be linking up with Chief at Everest Harbour, where we were supposed to meet Zergo as well, but he was called away. And on the way in, Cyrus would make a note that the SCM speed of the Starlancer is apparently quite slow.
Its SCM speed is 114.
The question I'm going to be asking all day, how does that compare to the Connie?
Pretty sure the Connie's at like 160-ish, if I recall correctly.
Soon Chief was on board, and owing to problems with the mission markers right now, he would also need to become our pilot for the first mission.
Assist attacked haulers and then cargo recovery. Those phase 1s.
Yes. I don't think I got a marker for this mission.
Neither Cyrus nor me could see the mission location, but Chief could see it, so we were good as long as he flew us there. Again, it was to be the moons of Hurston.
Here we go. 34 kilometers away.
Cyrus was in the rear turret, also on top of the ship, but close to the back.
Okay, the rear one can aim almost forward.
See you, Cyrus. Okay, we got targets.
Sylvester Bowler just rolled underneath us.
Yep, on him.
The turrets on board are pretty powerful with size 4 guns on both, but for some reason the turret modes were all wrong for me setting out. The gyro mode in particular was still set to follow the movements of the ship, and it had been so long since I had to change these settings that I completely forgot what the mode itself was even called. Oh, desync, wow. Oh god.
Yeah.
What the hell happened there? We just jumped like... Remote turrets in general, I feel, do miss out on one useful feature. You know what remote turrets really badly need though? Is radar. Because like you don't have any kind of radar view from remote turrets, which kind of sucks. Like we can both get fire on these now. The nose is down at all, yeah. That's cool.
Oh, they went low.
Yes they did. There's no one up there though, high. Again, owing to my inexperience with many of the new turret systems, I also had no idea really how to use precision aiming mode. I don't understand how precision aiming mode works. When I go to precision aiming mode, I lose the pip.
Literally just aim directly at your target. The ship will, or the system will like automatically.
Though Cyrus would definitely be doing most of the heavy lifting in this fight, being a much better gunner, I would do my best to support. Okay, we got a target coming over top now, coming over top. Good, okay, it's the freelancer gone. Yes!
Glad he's down.
Yeah, we got fire coming in from behind them.
Oh yeah, it's a Hornet.
Good work,
Hornet
good
down.
work. There's another one on our tail.
Yeah, I'm on the Talon.
Good work, nice,
Down,
good
down.
shooting. Okay. Is that, yes it is active, yeah.
Freelancer behind us.
The turret positions on the STARLANCER MAX allow a lot of firepower to be brought to bear on targets above the ship. I was not performing as the best gunner right now, and this is totally my own fault. I'd not set the gyro mode as already said, and I was also completely unaware that remote turrets also now have auto gimbal mode. I'm trying to make use of precision mode, but it's so crazy goddamn sensitive on the stick, it's easier to just not use it.
It's more meant for targeting subcomponents on larger ships.
After another round of trying to use precision aiming, it was time to ask Cyrus for a reminder on turret modes. Do we still have the, what was it called? The mode switch before, where it was like one of, you know, like where you could switch it so that it wasn't following the ship's movement? I don't know how to describe what I'm talking about.
It's the gyro mode on a man turret. I don't know if we have that with a remote.
Right, okay. By now, the fight was over though, and just like yesterday, we were moving in to recover the cargo.
I left my max lift on the Connie. I still have a handheld, but I don't have a max lift on me. Do we want to try and stack the cargo on the drop-down thing or on the back ramp?
I mean, why not both? Yeah. We might need the extra space. Me and Cyrus would be heading outside. See that over there? Always looks like a door to me, but it isn't a door. Kind of funny.
It's good.
But yeah, the remote turret experience on this ship is not terrible.
Cyrus' turret was set up correctly because, well, Cyrus actually knows what he is doing. But in the later fights, I'd come to see as well just how much firepower you can bring to bear when the turret is set up right.
It just says 10 boxes and they're all 4 SCU.
Yeah, sweet, okay.
Easy.
That's good. Being new to the STARLANCER, my first instinct was to go for the rear ramp. These asteroids with like the borehole, they do look pretty cool. lighting like this looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, like the sun right behind everything. Like that looks so cool. Oh, this is nice. I don't have to, like with the caterpillar, I had to like land in it to pick up anything off of it.
Yeah. There is a much more convenient place to put cargo on board though, but I would make a discovery about the bay in the back while I was here as well. Oh, I see how this works. So there's no cargo grid in the middle back here. There's only cargo grid on the sides. There's the drop-down cargo. How wide is the drop-down? Like, can you fit 2 SCU or is it 1 SCU in like width?
It's
2 SCU, okay.
yeah, it's 2 SU wide, yeah, on each side.
The drop-down cargo grids are something I really like. Access to them is a little less clunky than the Caterpillar's bays, and as we'd see later on, these bays are deceptively long, allowing even a number of very large containers to be brought on board with ease. Is that everything? It looks like everything to me.
Yep.
I put one in the back, so there's one just, yeah. And the ship also features maybe the most elevators between floors of any ship in the game, with 3, and a ladder as well for backup. Wait, I can shake this elevator up, can I? Does it work, this elevator? It does.
Okay, that was pretty easy to load. I like that.
The Connie wasn't too bad, but that loaded quite nicely.
Which do you think was better though to load?
I would need to see how large boxes load before I can say that.
That is a good point. Can this thing hold larger containers?
It's too high, so yeah.
Okay, cool. As we were dropping off our first load of cargo, we could share our initial thoughts on the ship.
Let's get this cargo unloaded.
So the flight experience of the ship is pretty decent. I think it seems to fly pretty well.
I do like how it flies. It's a little slow on the SCM.
Yeah.
I like the audio effects for the engines. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Does sound nice.
The drop-down cargo grids also make unloading very convenient, but also brought about an oddly specific image in my mind. The cargo bay that drops down like this makes it feel kind of like being a baggage handler in an airport, as opposed to being the typical moving cargo feel. It's convenient, you know, like the fact that it drops down like this is convenient, but it just has that kind of feel to it for some reason.
Now, when the TAC comes out, are you going to upgrade this to the TAC?
Probably. I think it would probably be the better option of the two. At this moment in time, I didn't know a lot about the STARLANCER TAC, a combat-oriented version of the ship that has not been released yet, but Cyrus would share some really exciting details about it.
This drop-down cargo bay will become drop seats in the TAC, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. And you said it's got manned turrets as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, on the lower front, they'll have basically side arcs.
Ah, okay, cool. When you say side arcs, though, like, are we talking good side arcs or not good side arcs?
Well, they'll be the only turrets that can hit below the ship.
Well, what I mean is, are we talking Carrack or are we talking Corsair?
Probably closer to Corsair, but I mean, I'd rather they were there than not there.
Fair. Doesn't it have a Fury hangar as well?
Yes, in the top, yes. It has a specialized hangar for Fury.
Kind of crazy.
So I'm like, okay, so you've got drops. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be like the ultimate ground assault ship. You got like turrets down to the ground. Apparently, it's gonna have side guns like the Valkyrie or the Cutlass Steel in the bay like this, and then it's gonna have drop sheets there. You can have a storm in the back to support.
Wait! It's gonna have like Dorgan type thing on the drop downs. That's cool. What?
Yeah.
Damn. The STARLANCER tank certainly sounds like a very capable ship with a lot of combat-focused features packed in, admittedly at the expense of some of the features that I really like about the STARLANCER MAX, but nonetheless very exciting. With all of the cargo delivered, it was time to complete another of our Phase 1 missions. We did it!
Yeah, so I had a Lynx with LTI. I upgraded to a STARLancer with it.
Yeah,
And I had a bunch of credits.
yeah,
Did you manage to escape Furball?
As we were preparing to set out again, Furball was jumping online to join us, but he was all the way back at New Babbage.
I might hang out in this chair and look out the beautiful window.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, we were saying earlier on, it's nice they got those little windows for the gunners to see what's going on. Before anything else, we were heading back out Microtech way to pick up Furball. During the flight, I would return to a turret, this time though, the rearmost turret. We'd arrived at the day side of Microtech, but over at New Babbage, it was still night.
Okay, so yeah, they will.
You running around down there. Furball had brought a Pico on board, the most important thing for luck. Are you putting the Pico in the avionics cupboard thing? That's hilarious.
Now, good thing about this narrow viewing angle is I don't have to turn much to get the sun out of my face.
The next mission was out at Hurston once again, while Cyrus made more observations on the STARLancer compared to the Connie.
But yeah, and unlike the Connie, this ship seems to be able to power all of its systems. And if I had to choose in a larger ship whether to have more power in the pilot's hands or the turret's hands, I would definitely pick the turrets, and the ship has that.
I think Pico just gave out a little noise, by the way. Oh, here we go. We were once again on the way to recover cargo, and initially I still had the turret set up wrong. I was getting conflicting advice on what keybind to use, and as far as I can tell, the turret HUD does not indicate gyro mode at all. We got the Reliant,
Starlancer.
MSO take 5.
Zergo was about to join back in on Discord.
I'm trying to keep them above me more than try and get them into my field of view.
And where everyone else was saying the keybind was E, Zergo would come to the rescue.
If you press Q, you can switch between modes. In one of the modes, you can.
Is it Q? Because people have been telling me E, and E just makes the turret basically lose all control.
Is Q. And there is one of the modes that actually stabilize you to the.
Oh shit, that's such a difference. Oh my god, yeah.
I'm not a turret gunner, but I know how it works.
And I'd activate gimbal mode as well. Again, totally my own fault. I recall when we were first testing the Zeus that the remote turret didn't have auto gimbal, and so I just assumed that remote turrets didn't have it overall. Yeah!
Nice. There's a buck ahead of us.
Yeah, there's one behind us as well.
Oh, up.
It's coming around the front now. Come around front. Now I could really appreciate the fun of being a gunner on this ship. Cyrus, now I see what you mean, right? Now that the turret is working properly, yeah, these turrets are actually really good because they feel really powerful.
What are you flying? You are flying STARLancer or?
Yeah, STARLANCER, yeah.
Alright, prowler down.
Okay, we're on there's a Valkyrie behind us. No, front now. Okay, I'll switch to the other target while you guys engage that. The arc of the rear turret, though, does make acquiring targets trickier. Roll to starboard a little bit, still. Thank you, that's perfect. Yeah. Ooh.
All right, Valkyrie down.
Good. It's back as well. It's 12 o'clock now. Be
Got it.
back.
Looks like scopes are clear.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go for the cargo.
I've got 2 as well.
I'd make my way down the ladder, and this time I'd be opening the cargo bay from inside the ship.
Leaning on the farmer's cart.
Opening it from the view of opening it from the bridge, from the cargo bridge, that is. That was very cool. On this run, we only needed 10 boxes.
Oh, now we can get a decently lit shot right here too.
Nothing in front. Elevator, so my STARLANCER is supposed to be stored.
You have a fire, so.
Again, loading this thing up is extremely convenient, and as I came back aboard, the actual size of these grids would become much clearer as larger boxes were being moved on board. Oh, look at that, you get the big containers. Yeah, will it go in? Yeah, how many of these? That's a 24, right? That's not 24 or 32.
I think that's a 24.
Yeah, but it looks like you could easily put, I mean, how many 32s could you put in here?
Yeah, but generally, like, the way the grid is laid out, you can only fit so many of them.
The limiting factor would be the shape of the grids. When another 24 STU container was added, it was pretty clear that we could get 4 of the largest 32 STU containers in here if we needed to. You could fit a 16 in there, which means I'm sure you could fit 32 and 32, because it looks like you got 24, 24, 16. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Seeing it now, it looks like, yeah, you can put 2 32s.
So.
That's good. Like, that's really good.
Yeah, that's really, really strong.
I'm here.
Okay, they're not all on the grid, which... As Furball fixed up the cargo with a max lift tractor beam, I'd take the opportunity to rehydrate.
I'm here.
Are we, I think we're good to go, aren't we?
I'm gonna
We were ready to depart, heading for Crusader.
jumping.
On arriving, we'd set course for Seraphim Station.
On which side you put the boxes, on the left or the right?
They're on both.
On both, okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, I think I hit a wall. Sorry for that. We are not open. Not open. Not open. Not closed.
I can't move these bigger boxes because my tractor beam is too small. I'm sure you guys will manage it. And with the exception of 1 or 2 accidents, the crew would manage just fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, talk about an OSHA incident, jeez. Another mission was complete, but Furball would point out one more difference between the Connie and the STARLANCER as we left: the number of crew stations on board.
Okay.
Where are you running off to, Furball?
That ship does not have a lot of turret space, so I end up just sitting in the cargo hold the entire time.
I mean, you can jump on my turret if you want.
I was gonna call a ship.
Okay, no problem. The co-pilot of the STARLANCER does not have missile control, so really isn't doing much apart from maybe managing systems. And the Connie also has a snub, making it more suitable for a crew of 5 than the STARLANCER. Furball and Cyrus would jump in a Hurricane though, and I'd go AFK while we were supposed to be travelling to the next mission. But when I got back, we were in a very different situation. Wait, I see red contacts, what's going on?
We have player hostiles.
We are getting
Oh.
attacked by outside players, so...
Okay.
Roll. You're putting the target underneath the ship.
Oh, server error. But as we returned to the game, our Hurricane in support was still stuck in the server error. Right, turret, okay, good.
I am not back. I still do not have control.
It's hurricane friendly.
We're the Hurricane,
Mantis as well.
but the Hurricane does not have control, and I'm still server erroring.
As we came under attack again, the desync would make engaging the enemy very difficult.
Oh, okay, we're back.
They're coming rear now. Oh no, we just desynced majorly. Whoa, I've lost them.
Yeah.
We're desyncing like crazy. It keeps flipping over.
He's in front of us.
Nose down so we get both turrets.
Alright, I'm flying towards you.
We've got more fire coming in from another direction.
Okay.
We should probably turn back towards them so we can group up with them.
We have no shields.
As our hurricane finally made it to us, the Starfire was about to be rendered basically inoperable.
Alright, I got a target.
Alright, targeting on the Hornet.
Oh, we just lost an engine.
Just lost an engine. Bail, bail, bail.
It might be time to bail. With this kind of ship, losing an engine makes it basically impossible to control, and to me this is usually the point where it's better to just bail. But after making it out, Cyrus and Furball would take down the attacker.
Oh, I think we lost the quantum there.
Hornet down.
Good work on the Hornet, damn, sweet.
Engaging
Yeah,
the Mantis.
Of the ship, give me a second. Okay, I think I made it.
Mantis is booking it.
yeah, I see it, damn, look at you. But as I made it back in, Chief would find that yes, the ship was basically impossible to control.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna have to shut off the other main. Wait, no, I don't think you can go into the systems like that anymore. And shut
No.
off the other main engine.
Can you not like shut off thrusters anymore or anything?
No, you don't have that kind of flight control anymore, which is stupid.
Could be the ship's too fucked. It can't be maneuvered, then yep, let's do it.
200 left.
No control.
We'd still get Cyrus to destroy the ship though, no sense in leaving anything behind. If we get Cyrus to blow it up, probably be a good idea.
I'm on.
Yeah, it's best to just move on with these things. People get tagged down in minutia.
Yeah.
First thing he does is tear off the other wing. Now it's just a ship nugget.
Good work. And shortly after, we'd be rescued by a colourless blue.
I see you like beaming attached to it.
Okay, good. I'm in. We can go. We can
Alright.
go. Yay! So our first day out in the Starlancer had ended with the loss of the ship, but I am very fond of this ship and I really look forward to taking it out again. It would be beneficial to give the co-pilot missile control, as it is a job on board that a player can have fun with during fights. And while the remote turrets on the ship are more powerful than the manned turrets on the Connie, the extra awareness and better coverage of the Connie turrets still makes combat in that ship more fun in my opinion. But the Starlancer has a much more polished and comfortable interior, carries more cargo, and in my opinion is easier to load with cargo as well. It is a real adventuring ship. We said that about the Corsair back in the old days as well though, and that ship got nerfed hard. So time will tell what ships like this end up down the line, but right now it is pretty great. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching and all of our very generous patrons that you can see on screen right now. These very generous people keep this channel going with their support, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for choosing to support the channel. Thank you. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.